Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what...
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Douglas in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. This brought him out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
On the ground, this is James Cook, and he's got it. 1st down, a pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Demario Douglas, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun. It's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Contrington to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Allen now on 2nd down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Douglas in motion. The RPO, that one is complete, and he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Allen. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Patriots has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Stevenson, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. To throw now, May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
So they decide to go for the touchdown, and, Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Bills 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down, Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. As we are ready to get back underway. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the air is Allen. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down.
Let go, Buffalo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A penalty is declined.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Hook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Douglas in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and short, and here is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And This is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on third down is May. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now May will set up the screen for Gibson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Patriots will cut the lead down to 4. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving it, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good, and the Patriots will even the score. It's now 21-all. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
There's that man again. Another catch.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
So,
line.
2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills go up by 7, 28-21. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
To throw again is May. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This from 34 yards. This one is good. He knocks it through. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Woo! Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw now, May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Throwing on second down, May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, New England.
And a Patriot first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to keep it himself.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. It's a gain of 6. First down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll send a man in motion left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Gibson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats are able to get it back within a score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's Ty Johnson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. First down, Buffalo.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Allen to throw again. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Now return coming from the 7th. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Oh, a loose football. The Bills have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. From out of the gun, here's May. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big...
And he will take it in himself. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Yeah! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Allen will throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and 2. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Number 3, Demario Douglas. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. May quickly out to Diggs.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Big play coming up. This is third down. May gonna look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
Patriots ready for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone, and they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action, Allen escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll go again with Davis. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On third down, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, here comes Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, May. He's across midfield. And he will go all the way to Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. That his second touchdown tonight. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. In motion, Shakir. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on second down, May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, New England.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
May to the air once more. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Now Gibson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A carry now for Gibson. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Ooh. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now, Josh Allen and the Bills down on the scoreboard. 1:11 to go. They need a touchdown. Field goal is worthless now as they come up with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen.
Complete to Khalil Shakir. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.